Hi, this is Liam from NCHS Live.
This is Connor from NCHS Live.
Leela and Ashley.
Today we're here with Mr. Branigan. He's going to fill out a college basketball tournament bracket and for his predictions, and we'll see how it goes. Ready?
Alrighty. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're going to start here in the East. Where Duke plays, who cares? Duke is coming out of Victor. VCU versus UCF. Let's go UCF. Taking the 9 over the 8 seed. Mississippi State versus Liberty, since Mr. Branigan is from the great state of Mississippi State. Virginia Tech versus St. Louis. I can't tell what that is. That's a number 4 in Virginia Tech. Let's go with them. Maryland will beat Belmont. LSU will beat Yale by 17.
Oh, okay.
Louisville will beat Minnesota, although Minnesota beat Purdue twice. Michigan State will slaughter Bradley.
Great East picks, Mr. Branigan.
Well, I'm here for you. That's what
On
I
to
do.
the West.
All right. We'll take the Zags over Friar Dickinson. Is that a school? Syracuse versus Baylor. Here's my upset.
Oh.
We're going Baylor.
Here we go.
That 9 is going to beat the 8. Marquette will beat Murray State. Florida will beat Vermont. Here we go. We're going to go with Buffalo, the team from the MAC. Texas Tech versus Northern Kentucky. We're going with Texas Tech. Here we go. Nevada versus Florida. I'm going Florida. And then I'm taking Michigan over Montana.
Okay.
Nothing but winners here,
We're
folks.
going to go on to the next, actually, Leela. Okay. We're going to
All right, we're still in the East. Duke versus UCF. We're going with Duke.
All right.
You might as well just put Duke on down
All right, great.
and then Duke on down.
Okay, great.
There you go. And then I'll let you know after that.
Oh, all right.
Here we go. We're going with Michigan State versus Virginia Tech.
Michigan State.
Oh, Mississippi. I'm sorry. Mississippi.
Who
I
are you
said
taking?
Michigan. I'm going to stick with Mississippi State.
All right.
That'll be their last game, obviously. Maryland versus LSU. You know what? Let's go LSU. As much as I want to pick Maryland, they just can't close.
All right.
Louisville versus Michigan State. You know what? We're going to go with Louisville.
All right.
Knocking that number 2 off.
Who got here?
That's LSU versus Louisville. Let's go LSU.
All right.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Back to the West.
Let's go with the Zags one more time. Over Baylor. Marquette and Florida State. That's gonna hurt. But I'm gonna go with Marquette. We got Buffalo, Texas Tech. You know what? I'm gonna stick with that MAC school and go with Buffalo. A 6 over a 3. And then Florida versus Michigan. Now this is gonna hurt.
10 versus 2.
Yeah, but Michigan got beat here last week by Michigan State. Let's go with Michigan one more time.
And on to the next.
Here we go. I'm going to mess it up and go Marquette over Gonzaga.
Wow.
The Zags never close. Michigan over Buffalo.
Okay.
That puts Michigan at the end.
All right. On to the South.
To the South. We got Virginia versus Gardner-Webb. Virginia. Oklahoma, Wisconsin. That's a tough one, but I do like Wisconsin the way they play. They're squirrely. I
I
like
think we
them.
got Oklahoma, Ole Miss.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
okay.
misinterpreted that. Ooh. What state am I from?
8-9 Mississippi.
Mississippi. Let's go with Ole Miss. That's real science in that guess.
Uh-huh.
Wisconsin, Oregon, Wisconsin. You got Kansas State versus UC Irvine, Kansas State. You got Villanova, St. Mary's, Villanova. Purdue's going to rebound after their loss to Minnesota. Purdue over Old Dominion. Cincinnati, Iowa. Ooh. Let's go with Iowa.
Taking the Big Ten.
Tennessee.
There you go. All right.
in the Midwest. North Kakalaki over Iona. That's a tough one. Let's go Utah State over Washington. Auburn, solid team. Love them to death. Love their coach. Good guy. Bruce Pearl. You got Kansas versus Northeastern. Kansas. Got Iowa State versus Ohio State. Let's go Iowa State. You got Houston, Georgia State. Houston. Here we go. I'm taking Seton Hall over Wofford, a 10 versus a 7.
Ooh.
Kentucky, regardless of who they're playing. Back up to the South. Virginia's playing good ball, but they have a tendency to lose the second round. That's a tough one. I'm going to give UVA one more shot. Every year I've lost on them. Wisconsin versus K-State. I like Wisconsin. Boiler up, Purdue over Villanova. You got Iowa versus Tennessee. Let's go with Tennessee. It hurts my heart to say that, but let's go with Tennessee, even though they just got beat by Auburn last week. UNC versus we're sticking with it, or?
And stick with this.
All right.
The Final Four.
So you got UVA versus Wisconsin. I'm going Wisconsin. I want UVA to win, but I just can't close. Purdue versus Tennessee. Oh, I want to boil her up so bad. But they don't have the tools. Go Tennessee.
And your Final Four team?
Oof. I hate having to do this, but you got to go with Tennessee. I want Wisconsin to win. I do, but that's just a little bit much.
Back to the West.
UNC. Auburn over Kansas. Yeah, I called it. That's right. You got Iowa State versus Houston. Let's go with Houston. UK over Seton Hall. UNC over Auburn. UK over Houston. UNC in the final. Here we go. You got the powerhouse of Duke versus Michigan. Michigan can't name a player. Can name at least 3 starters there. You're going Duke. You got Rocky Top Tennessee versus UNC. If you've watched these boys play, these boys are fantastic. You got to go with UNC. And then for the 4th time this season, Duke versus UNC. UNC took the first 2, one without Zion. Duke won the last one with Zion by a whole 1 point. Roy Williams versus Mike, can't spell the last name. Oof. We're calling another Duke victory.
March Madness.
There you have it.
There you go.
Duke's the winner this year. You already heard it from Mr. Branigan himself. So, see how it goes.
I can tell you how it's going to go. I can tell you how that's going to work out.
Thank you for coming up.